So how the hell did I end up in Thailand? "20 seconds in Thailand, Thailand Rob, and welcome back to my my empty front yard." There's like nobody here. I mean, like nobody. So as we were talking about the other day, I've been here 5 years now, and I still get a lot of questions on how'd I get here, what made me come here, and so let me start from the best that I can remember from the beginning. I was watching some television documentary a long time ago that was talking about countries that accept Americans still friendly. Like some countries are not so friendly to the expats as much as other countries, and one of them was Thailand. So this was like 20 years ago. I saw this documentary about Thailand, and I thought, well, that sounds kind of cool, but I, again, didn't have a passport and had no plans whatsoever of leaving America, my golden home of the America's So then a buddy of mine was deployed over in Afghanistan, and on his way back somehow, there was a stopover here in Thailand, actually in Phuket. And we were having a barbecue one night, and he was saying, if you ever get a chance to travel around the world, and I already tuned it out as soon as he said that, because again, no passport, no desire to leave. But he says, you need to go check out this place called Phuket. So that was another seed planted in the brain. Then I found out sometime later on after that about the currency exchange rates of Asia versus America. And I was thinking about like retirement. I got my 401k, I got some money in the bank. How long would this actually last if I went to Asia with this little bucket of money that I had saved up in my 401k? How long could I live over here? Would I be a 2-week millionaire, or would I be like suffering or struggling? Well, then after that's when all the chaos incurred, where me and the girlfriend split up, and I left and was just being a roommate. And instead of buying my own apartment, I just ended up renting a room from some people, just like a roommate, like you would do back in college. Now mind you, I'm in my 40s, and being a roommate in your 40s is not always an ideal situation. So I was already on the leg of thinking about doing something different. Of course, then I got let go from Merrill and Bank of America, and so that was icing on the cake. And I just said, you know what? I'm gonna get the passport, I'm gonna come out to Asia, and I'm gonna check some of this out and see what it's like. Now, so the next thing I did was order the passport, wait a couple weeks on that, and then I started piling all of my little belongings that I did have for like kitchenware, took all that to Goodwill, because I knew I was gonna be gone for about 3 months. I was gonna go to Thailand for about 3 months, and all this stuff I could either go back to Goodwill and pick up somewhere, or just piece it together when I got back to America. I would do that later. I took my TV set and my furniture from the TV set, and I gave it to a friend of mine. I said, just hold on to this for 3 months. Just use it, watch it, enjoy it, but when I get back, at least I can have that. Everything else was Goodwill, except clothing. Clothing I packed up and I put in storage. And personal belongings like photos and photo albums. And so, okay, so anyway, got the passport. Went online to contact the Thai embassy, or the Thai consulate out in Miami, Florida. Now, even to this day, whatever you see the checklist is on that website, always confirm it. Don't just assume that that's all, because there's always a chance that you're gonna need more stuff than what there's not even a checklist to print off, or there wasn't 5 years ago. Got the passport, didn't realize that all I had to do was send all the stuff in to Miami with the passport in an envelope. So I got in the car and actually drove down to Miami, because I didn't trust putting my passport in the mail, which now that's not a big deal at all, to put the passport in the mail and have your visa and stuff checked that way. She actually, when I got there, she asked me, why didn't you just mail this stuff in? So I get my visa approved, I pay for it. She's asking me when I'm traveling. I said, well, maybe in 4 weeks. And she said, oh my God, why did you wait so long why did you get your visa so early? You're gonna lose a whole month. And I said, well, I know I'm gonna get double entry, so I can do a visa run when I get over here, and I can still get my 3 months in. Now, once Thailand opens back up for entry, you really have to do your due diligence on what's gonna happen, what insurance you might need, which airports you can come into. it's going to be a lot more on that checklist than there was before. So now I'm getting nervous. I'm giving all my stuff away and I'm packing all my stuff and putting it in storage. Told my roommate I was leaving. They were not very positive about that because that was room rent gone for them. But yeah, girlfriend broke up, job let go. Life is just, didn't have a new prospect girlfriend or prospect job at the time. So coming to Thailand, I'm gonna check us out and see how much beers are over here and see what it's like. So the visa's in the passport, I'm giving all the stuff away. I'm packing everything that I have in the car to head back up to North Carolina. I'm gonna leave out of North Carolina, say goodbye to my family and parents and everybody, and I'll be back soon, and you know, hugs and all that good stuff. The one-way ticket. How did Rob get a one-way ticket? How to get a one-way ticket to Thailand when it says positively on the website that you have to show evidence of a round-trip ticket to enter the kingdom? You have to. So I called Thailand. I contacted the Thai consulate and I asked them, if I am unsure of when I'm going to leave Thailand, how should I write this down? What kind of documents do you need? And I was informed all I needed to do was write a letter stating exactly why I didn't have a return ticket, and that should be approved. If approved, you can just enter the kingdom without a return ticket, which is what I did. So yeah, give all the stuff away, get a one-way ticket, get nervous, go home, say goodbye to your family, and got on an airplane for 23 hours on an airplane. I don't even remember which airline it was now. Oh, I think it was Qatar. I think it was Qatar Airlines. Pretty sure. Only had the one contact in Bangkok that was going to help pick me up from the airport. Landed, found him. He took me to the condo where he said I could sleep on the couch for a couple of nights, and that's where the story starts from the last video. So if you want to see what happens right after what I say here, because this is the prequel to what I just did last time on the 5 years in Thailand. The link is right there to that video. So you can continue this, and then I'll tell you what happened after the 6 months of me staying in Bangkok. And I'll go into showing you my new family in Bangkok, which is, here's an example of that right now. 20 seconds in Thailand, Thailand Rob. I want to introduce you to my Thai family. Me, my future wife. This is my mom. Bum. This is Bum's mom. And friends. Yeah. And Steve. This is Steve. Turn to the light so we can see better. Yeah. This is Steve, and this is Bum and Steve's baby, April. And April's bro behind that. April, and she's a superstar. She's 1 year old, and her brother is Anton. That's my Thai family. 20 seconds in Thailand. See ya. All right, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you later. Whenever the day shows up that you can come by and say hello, and we'll have a Leo beer or Sing beer or whatever you like, or a fruit smoothie. Wow. Oh.
Can you take this asshole back to America, please?
Goody goody. Don't forget that.